You have all these tactics about what they can and can't do, you know, and they could filter the products. They could make a bread out of meat, you know. Like, you think it looks like a bread, it smells like a bread, you know, so, sometimes, you know, but if you're to pay close attention, if you're to get like a microscope and you're to see, it's meat, it's what it is. It's meat, it's what it is. And so I think that they mess with the food. I think that they have technology and all types of gadgets and all types of, how would you say it, multimedia room. They have this multimedia room atmosphere and they're playing the Wizard of Oz, you know. And what I want to talk about is that something very interesting, besides all this that I'm going through, the only thing that, like I said, the only problem that I seem to have is that because I adapt to time. The sun could rise and it could rise and it could fall, you know, as fast as it wants to. I know it's them. I know it's them, and I've learned to adapt to time. I could adapt to time. That's okay. But what bothers me the most is the taste. The taste. Not even the noise. The noise doesn't bother me. What bothers me the most is this sensation in my chest. This sensation in my chest. That's what I can't. That's what I don't like. No, because I could ignore noise. I could I could adjust to time. Living 4 days, 5 a days. I could adjust to that. I could adjust to that. You know, and but what I want to talk about right now, what I wanted to talk about was that after all of this, after all everything that I've been through, prison and and groups and homeless shelters and living on the street for 7 years, for 7 years. Um, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know why these dreams they come to me. You know what I'm saying? Really vivid dreams that I could remember. You know, I could remember these dreams. I'll put them into category, and I don't know why is it that they come to me. You know, whether it's for one reason or another. Uh, why do they come to me? Why do these dreams come to me? Why after all this time? And I feel like there's this therapy that they integrate, that they attempt to integrate, that leads to manipulating me. This therapy of what's it called, you know click, this Adam Sandler therapy, where click and freaking uh 51st dates, and you're destined to be with one girl your entire life, and it's a he she, and there's nothing more. you know they are your family. That's what they say. And you'll never get to know anything from the world. Nothing. It'll all come little by little, they say. I'll say it'll come little by little, and that I have to talk to them for all in eternity, and that we're gonna be immortal. We're gonna be immortal. They have this therapy of we're gonna be all immortal and shit. You know, them eating meat or whatever. I guess it's very much like going into a church. You know, and they're the same people in there. You know, they're never gonna leave. at least not right now. And they'll lean toward wherever I lean toward. You know, if I lean toward positive, they'll lean toward positive. If I lean towards long term positive, they'll also try to do that, although they don't like it. You know, in which case they don't exist. These characters that are maintained, they don't exist. These characters that say, "We're your family," over and over again, they don't exist. You know, the plebada, food products exist. All types of technology exist. All types of magic exist. And it's there, you know, you could hear them. You could hear the dogs. They're talking. This exists. This is something, very simple. This is something very simple. But they hide it. They hide it. And so, to somebody like me, to a Christian, they don't expose everything that they have. They can't expose it. Because if they were to expose it, I'll be like, you know what? You guys are stupid. They'll have nothing to intimidate me, to scare me, to taunt me with. And so it's constant therapy, constant therapy. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what's gonna happen right now. Like, I know what's going on. I'm conscious that they're integrating therapy now. After all these years that have passed, and this and that, they integrate this big stand, and you're destined to be, and we'll see. I guess we're gonna see. I guess we're gonna see. As we're gonna see if I'm gonna go back illegally, and these people are gonna grow. I mean, rejuvenate before my very eyes. We're gonna see, because I guess, I mean, nothing is stopping this, and it's very funny because this group of people, like, they appear in different places. They appear in different places in different manners. It's never the same people. It's always different people that look the same. They look the same, but that are not the same. Clearly, are not the same, but they look almost identical. Like, all you bitches look the same. And so this group of people, they never like take anything into consideration. Like, they don't care. They don't care. Everything, like, they won't answer a single question that I have. They'll get mad. They'll get pissed if I ask them a question. Let alone thousands of questions. And it's like very like it's very stupid. And so I don't know what's going to happen. I take it day by day, and we'll see. We'll see what they're gonna do, because the plebada, people, technology, food, it's all there waiting. It's right there. When I talk to an obese individual, you can see it in their face. You can see it in their face that they come from eating, that they come from the world, that they know, that they know, you know, that they know what's going on. You can see it written all over their face. And so, I don't know, I guess, uh, I don't know why they try to integrate this therapy. I guess I've always told myself because they have nothing else to do. Because what else would they do? You know, I think that in the future they're gonna go down to the basics, and money, a lot of money, and a lot of little bitches. And when that happens, I'm gonna be like, Where did all these little bitches come from? I don't know. We'll see what happens.